Hello there and welcome to Natalie's Lifestyle Channel. I'm here today to talk to you about letting go and moving on. This is such an important topic. I think we all hold on to things from the past, things that memories, emotions, resentment towards other people that may have maybe hurt us in the past. And if you don't practice letting go, then it's difficult to move forward and truly thrive in your life. Because you have these negative energies that are sitting within your body and sitting within your subconscious. And until we really start to let go and slough off all of our past and all the junk that we don't need anymore, it makes it more difficult to truly step into your power and embrace life full force. So in this video, you are going to learn my 4 steps of how to start letting go of the negative junk in our life, so that we can move forward and truly be empowered. Negative emotions don't serve us. If you've ever noticed that when you have resentment towards someone, sometimes it's part of the ego, it's part of this pride where I'm going to stay angry at this person that hurt me because I want to get back at them. Or I can't let go of it because it was just so painful. I never want that to happen again. I will never trust that person again. We have all of these reasons and excuses for why we're holding on to these negative emotions. And the root of it is we think on a deep subconscious level that by holding on to this anger, this resentment, this mistrust, that it's protecting us in some way. And the truth of the matter is maybe initially, maybe those moments when you were in the situation, those feelings were protecting you from that person or that situation or event that was hurting you. But in the long run, if you're holding on to those emotions for days and weeks and months and years and decades later, those feelings, those negative emotions are no longer serving you. You can learn the lesson of not putting yourself in that situation again and not attracting that type of person in your life to hurt you again, and maybe not trusting that person in that particular situation again. But by holding on to the negative emotions from the past, from past situations, people, things, and events, you're really only hurting yourself. Because as you hold on to this negativity, it causes an imbalance in your energy field. And your energy field is what affects every cell and every particle in your body. So it can cause health problems. By holding on to negative old energy and vibration, you're actually sending that out and vibrating it out into the universe. And it's going to bring more negativity into your life. Have you ever noticed maybe you went to a restaurant or a bank teller and the server or someone you were interacting with was in a really bad mood and they wouldn't smile? Did you feel like you wanted to smile back to them? Did you feel like you really wanted to connect with them? Probably not. So whenever you're in a bad mood, just like that person was, you can see how people attract certain situations, and the way people react to you is based off of that. So that's just one example of how when you put out a negative vibration, other people don't want to vibrate positively towards you. They're going to match that and kind of have a little, ooh, I don't want to be next to you, or the same thing happens and it manifests in our life. So it's so important to start letting go of the baggage. And here are the 4 steps to help you learn how to let go. It's easy to say, yes, let's just let it go, let it go. But unless there's a process and a way of dealing with it so that you are successfully letting it go, sometimes it can stay stagnant in your life and in your body, and those patterns will continue to repeat. So here are the 4 steps. Number 1, acknowledge. We need to acknowledge that the emotion is there, that the resentment is there, the anger is there, the frustration, the hurt, the pain. You need to acknowledge what's happening inside of you. And even if you don't know what the situation was, and maybe you feel something in your gut, or you feel something in your heart or in your body somewhere, and it's a feeling of frustration, some kind of resistance, it's okay. Instead of ignoring it and pretending it's not there, just acknowledge, I feel this, or I have this memory and it's painful. Once you acknowledge it and shed light on it, because the moment you acknowledge something, you're putting your energy on it. And you're shining a light on it so that you have the ability to make a shift. Number 2, forgive. Forgive yourself for holding on to this pain, this hurt, this anger, this frustration for so long. Forgive yourself for holding on to it and causing yourself more pain all these years. Forgive the person that hurt you, or forgive the situation or the circumstances. And understand that forgiveness is the only way we can truly learn to let go. And once we forgive everyone involved in the situation, the person, the circumstance, and yourself for holding on to this pain, because there's no need to beat yourself up for holding on to it for so long. You have to forgive yourself as well. Number 3, let go. Now that you've acknowledged it, forgiven the situation, know that it doesn't serve you to hold on to it any longer. So this is where we let go. We accept what was, and we decide, I no longer want to live with this pain, this hurt, this frustration, and let it go. Number 4, decide on your new belief. How are you going to view that situation? You can view it as, I learned a lot from that situation, and I'm not going to allow that situation to repeat itself in the future. You can decide, maybe I had a part in that situation years ago, and maybe my part was bigger than I thought. Maybe I was attracting that negative interaction, and perhaps you need to take a little more responsibility for it. Either way, know that there's a new belief, there's something positive. Hey, this actually turned out really great, because had it not happened, maybe I would have repeated that same mistake later on. I needed to learn that lesson. I needed to go through that experience so that I could come out ahead. I can become better with whatever the situation is. So decide on a new belief that you're going to replace. And then repeat. Sometimes it takes more than once to go through this process of acknowledging, forgiving, letting go, and putting a new belief in before it truly sticks, especially if they're deeply rooted emotions that you've been holding on to for a decade or several years or more. It can take time, but by repeating this process a handful of times, maybe you'll get rid of the emotion the first time around, but it may take you several times of repeating this process of letting go before it truly sticks. And then your subconscious mind and your beliefs start to change to the new positive belief. Everything happens for a reason. Everything in life is a learning situation. And by taking the best from each negative situation I encounter, I am becoming a better person. I'm a more mature person. When difficult situations come up now, I can deal with them in a better way. I have the power to choose to deal with life's challenging situations in a more positive, constructive way. These are the new beliefs that you need to be drawing into your life. I hope this helped you understand a little bit more about the process of letting go. We need to be letting go, we need to be forgiving, and we need to be shedding some of the negativity that we've been holding on to for so long. It's so important if you really want to step into your power and step into having the life you truly want to live. We've got to shed the old in order to make way for the new. So start practicing letting go with this 4-step process that I've created. It's truly, truly powerful, and I guarantee it will work wonders in your life. Please share this, like this video, and spread the word on how to start improving your life from the inside out. Everything can change, and it's all about your intention and how you choose to live your life. So I hope you take these words of wisdom and start applying them to your life. That's the biggest thing. Apply it, apply it, apply it over and over and over again. As things come up on a daily basis, this should be your practice every day. Start becoming aware of what's going on inside of you. Start dealing with it, letting go so that you can keep moving forward. And the more you practice it, the easier it gets, the faster you move through these negative emotions, and the faster you start to create the life of your dreams with positive energy. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you truly enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos on Natalie's Lifestyle channel.